And Shalom is Brother Yashima Zakar from the Israelite Report, IsraeliteReport.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity, those that truly believe and want to get the hell up out of here. I want to get this in Psalms 2 and 1. Psalms 2 and 1, it says, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?" I was looking I was looking earlier at craziness that was going on social media. Trump posted this picture of him, AI generated picture of him as what they would call Jesus Christ. And it tickled me because I already know that that's how he think, right? But people got all pissed off about it and offended, which Trump ain't nothing but a devil, and Caesar Borgia, or the man y'all call Jesus Christ, that's a devil too. Okay? But the people are outraged and mad, and got me thinking about how these Edomites are looking for a savior, because right now they know, they can feel it in their spirit that their time is up, but they're proud at the same time. So you got two things going on at once. You have the panic amongst the Edomites, but at the same time, they're proud because the Lord, put that in their heart to be proud like that. Like he raised up Pharaoh just so he can bring Pharaoh down, so the Lord can show his greatness. And that's what's going to happen to the United States of America, aka Babylon the Great. The Lord raised this country, America, United States of America. He raised this great nation, right? Because it is a great nation. It's the greatest of all of the heathen nations. Esau is on top, and the United States of America is the military might of Esau's kingdom. So the people are looking for a savior. They're looking for someone to save America. But America's gone down. It's gone downhill. And you can tell it's a sinking ship. And Trump tried to post that image of him as so-called white Jesus, and got the white Christian nationalists, in an uproar and pissed off to the point where he had to delete it. And then he lied and said, well, it was just me as a doctor, because the image showed him putting his hand on someone and healing them. And he had on the ancient, the Roman garb. I forget what they call it. The Roman garment. I forget what they call it. I think it's called a toga or something like that. But it was in the image of the so-called white Jesus, right? Like he was healing someone. Someone was laying down sick and he was healing them. But in the background, you had a demonic image of what somewhat looked like Baphomet. This place is done. This place is gone. Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Imagining that America can be healed, when the Lord said we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed. Now, right now, at this very moment, that's exactly what they're doing. Trying to figure out how they could upset prophecy at this moment. How can they continue to rule? How can they extend their rulership? Because he knows that he has but a short time. This devil knows it's over. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. And right now the Lord is laughing. See, the Lord is not mocked. But you heathen nations and 2/3 of our people are being mocked right now by the Lord. They don't know what to do. People don't know what to do. They see that everything is effed up, but they don't know what to do. They don't know where to turn. And they, like I said, and I'm going to keep saying it, they're going to do everything except turn back to the Lord. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath. And that's, you want to talk about terrible times? What's that scripture that says, what if the Most High was willing to show his wrath? People don't think like that. Only men of the Lord think like that. And something else I'm going to say too. You got guys that say they believe in the truth, but they don't recognize the wrath of the Lord. Everything they talk about is building something up here in America, like the Lord isn't going to destroy America. They talk as if, the Lord's wrath isn't coming. But back to the 5th verse, it says, then he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. And the people, a lot of these niggas that are, they're saying they're Israelites, but they have a hard time wrapping their brain around the fact that we're going to rule over these other nations. They have a hard time with that. So they're trying to figure out a way to bring Esau into the kingdom, the next kingdom to come, which is our kingdom. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. It's about to get real ugly out here. And I just have this feeling that when September hits, we get to September, it's going to get real nasty because those midterm elections are in November. So I just see, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, you can say, my brother, you was wrong. Because remember, I'm just, I'm speaking as a man. It's not a prophecy. I'm just saying it out loud. I'm thinking like how the elites would think around that time period. The shit might really be hitting the fan out here. I have these 2 clips I want to play real fast concerning the mark of the beast, the microchip. They're moving on that real fast. We talk about everything else, false flags and collapsing of the economy and everything else is going on. Persecution of the saints and Jacob's trouble, all these different things. But keep your eyes on the mark of the beast. Keep your eyes on that microchip, that technology. It's here. And they're moving fast and they're doing it quiet as kept in the background. And people aren't paying attention. It's almost hidden, but they are saying the quiet part out loud. It's not hidden from me, and it's not hidden from brothers like you that are on your watch, brothers that are being diligent and watching the signs. This is what our Lord told us to do, to watch and pray. So let me get this clip, and then I'll come back and I'll talk about it.
Many Americans are unaware that behind the scenes, the technical backbone of the financial system is decades out of date, many, many years out of date. You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that 2 years after?
About 6G earlier, which is around 2030. I would say that by then, definitely the smartphone as we know it today will not anymore be the usual kind of the most common interface.
Wow.
Many of these things will be built directly into our bodies.
Those were short clips, but those were heavy clips. A lot to take in. First of all, Trump was talking about the old system being done away with and this new financial system backed by cryptocurrency, a 21st century upgrade. And, you know, that's exactly what they want to do. They want to upgrade you. You are the upgrade. They want this system, this technology in your skin. And a lot of people have made, some interesting statements, a lot of theories surrounding the vax, the 2021, really it was 2020 rollout of Operation Warp Speed and the shot. And they were saying there were, nanoparticles and all this stuff in there. And so some people thought that was the mark of the beast. And my stance on that is no, it's not the mark. It was a test run. I looked at it as a military exercise test run. And that's why when I would always talk about the military and this, that, and the third, and how we used to do things, and how we used to lay things out, how we used to do exercises before we would launch the actual operation. And so I was doing that to try to give the right understanding as to what the vax, right? What the shot was. It was an operation, but it was a exercise. It's not the actual mark of the beast. Still, you shouldn't take it. A lot of people have dropped dead. But that's not it. They did make it so that you could not buy or sell in certain scenarios, like in New York. You couldn't go to the restaurant without showing your vaccine pass or your passport or whatever in certain situations, right? But again, that wasn't a full-blown operation. That was a lead up to what they're about to do, when they're literally going to make it so you cannot buy or sell, period. Okay, so they tested that out. They got their information. They gathered data, because that's what military operations do. Most of it is surveillance, is gathering data. There's another word I'm looking for, and you probably know what word I'm trying to say. Information and data. Okay? Where we're at right now, remember, it was the Trump administration that rolled out Operation Warp Speed. Now it's the Trump administration, which, in my opinion, my humble opinion, it looks like it will be the Trump administration that will roll out the mark of the beast, the microchip. So this current fiat, or you say the FRNs and the payments that we, the way that we pay right now is outdated, right? The cryptocurrency, I believe, will tie into the mark of the beast. And that's been out a long time. I believe it was out since 2010. So they have this down packed already. They already have worked out the kinks. A 21st century upgrade. getting rid of the old system and bringing in the new system. Now, the Nokia CEO was the last person speaking after Trump in that clip. And he said, the way we use smartphones today, we won't be doing that in the future. And I'm roughly paraphrasing what he said. It's going to be in the body. Okay? It is going to be in the body. They are telling you, the elites of Esau, even on a low level, like Trump and the CEO of Nokia, these are low-level men. They are telling you that the mark of the beast is here and it's coming. That's how close we are to going home. Because you know when the mark of the beast come, we're pretty much out of here. They are telling you, we don't want you to have a damn smartphone in your hand. Because I can't remember which group it was, whether it was ISUPK or IUIC. I can't remember, but someone made an argument that the mark of the beast, they were saying that they don't need to put a chip in you because you already have a smartphone. That's what it was. Okay, I remember now. The argument was, why would they need to put a chip in you if you already have a smartphone and people make payments with their smartphone? Everyone has a smartphone in their hand, right? And that's true. People do make payments with their smartphone. You have Apple Pay, you have whatever, PayPal, whatever. Okay, that's cool, but that's not good enough for Esau. That's not how Esau roll. Esau wants to get under your skin. He wants to rule and control your body. He wants to be the Most High. See, a nigga is thinking on some dumb nigga shit, like shit. They already in rulership. They already got everybody on their phone. Why would they need to chip everyone? Because they want to be the Most High. The elites of Esau don't think like you niggas think. He said, your smartphone will be in your body. You're going to be linked to this digital or technical way of payment, this new way of payment. It's going to be in you, inside of you. And then they can turn your chip off whenever they want to. And turn you off whenever they want to. You get out of line, you run your goddamn mouth, they just turn your chip off and you can drop dead. That's it. That's all. That's all she wrote. Because they want to be like the Most High. Who has that power? The Most High does. And it's frustrating at this point when everybody in their, almost cursed. Everybody in their effing mama can literally look and see that this devil is literally telling you the quiet part out loud. He's telling you, we want this technology inside of you. We don't want it to be something that you hold in your hand. We want it literally in your hand or in your brain. There's no excuse for not knowing what the mark of the beast is at this point. You're just willingly ignorant. You're choosing to be a dumbass or a sellout. Let me get Luke 8:17. It says, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So what did you think? You thought the Lord was just going to make the mark of the beast some kind of mystery that we would never figure out, even in these last days, as Esau is going down, we would never figure out what the actual mark of the beast is? For nothing is secret. Remember, the Lord does nothing but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest. And this has been made manifest. The Lord has Esau saying the quiet part out loud, and you niggas are still bucking up against it. What more do you want? For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. I got this from the Patriot Voice. Trump is pushing the beast system along faster than any president prior to him. The Patriot Voice is somebody that's on X, on Twitter. It's not the Patriot's Voice like the website. There's a website called the Patriot's Voice, I believe, but this is the Patriot Voice. He says Trump is pushing the beast system along faster than any president prior to him, and it's not even close. They are on a really tight deadline for Agenda 2030. Remember that Nokia CEO said that this technology will be here by 2030. He said that. I say it all the time. I'm constantly telling you that the elites of Esau want this technology. They want the mark of the beast, the actual rollout by 2030. Not after 2030. Not like, 2030 is here, let's roll it out. Do you understand we're in 2026? We're in April of 2026. Do you understand where we are right now? They are on a really tight deadline, he said. A really tight deadline for Agenda 2030. That sounds like Revelation 12:12. The devil's coming down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time. That's why everything is speeding up. Everything is picking up. Everything is moving fast. When did you know how many times the U.S. has threatened Iran? When have you seen it move this fast? Now we're literally at the beginning of World War III. It's getting ready to pick up too. So you know the mark of the beast has got to be getting ready to be mandated or made mandatory. It has to be. You know Jacob's trouble, like the real full blunt of Jacob's trouble. This devil's about to come down with great wrath for real. It has to be. I want to read it again if y'all don't mind. He says Trump is pushing the beast system. Okay, why did he use the words beast system? See, again, something is happening. Something is troubling these people's spirit. They're just not able to put the pieces of the puzzle together, but they know something's going on. Something's not right. And they're using biblical terms, right, to describe what's happening, because what's happening is biblical. Trump is pushing the beast system along faster than any president prior to him, and it's not even close. They are on a really tight deadline for Agenda 2030. And someone replied with this: "Oh my God, the beast system is any government and religious system." You all have already been under it for thousands of years. You already worship Satan. That was the reply. Well, this is the new Roman, this is the Roman Empire resurrected or reincarnated. Let me get Jeremiah 10:1. It says, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And see, they're panicking. They're in a state of panic. They don't know what the F to do. They're losing their goddamn mind, but we should be rejoicing. We should know every time Trump causes another issue with Iran, we're one step closer. Every time one of these CEOs come out and mention putting a chip or a device underneath your skin, we're one step closer. Every time Trump disrespects NATO and then NATO and the EU fires back at Trump and causes an even further divide, we're one step closer. Look up. Look up. Look up to the heavens, man. Rejoice. Now is your salvation nearer than when you believe. We're here, man. We are here. And they're saying it out loud. Sorry, Salakia, y'all. I missed something. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the mark of the beast some more. I missed this. I forgot I had this. Trending Bitcoin. This is the name of the handle on Twitter or on X. It's called Trending Bitcoin. And I played the clip already of Trump talking about the old financial system, and the next financial system is going to be pretty much backed by cryptocurrency. But from Trending Bitcoin, it says President Trump said the current financial system is outdated and will soon be replaced with a state-of-the-art cryptocurrency framework under the new structure bill. President Trump said the current financial system is outdated because they're about to move in with this mark of the beast. Okay, this devil is not wasting no time, and y'all need to be really paying attention right now. Pay attention. Don't be sitting there listening to no goddamn, I'm sorry. Okay? Look, just unsubscribe. All y'all listening to me on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and wherever you're listening to me at, unsubscribe to my shit. If you don't like hearing about the mark of the beast, just shut the fuck up and go somewhere. Okay? Because that's where we are right now. Don't be listening to no goddamn Captain Tazariak and these niggas, General Yohana and what's his nick? The other guy, Muhammad. I can't say his name. You know, they like to play games and shit. That shit gonna get you messed up. Gonna get you effed up out here. Because what's gonna happen if you aren't fully persuaded? Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. Remember, I keep pushing this. I keep telling you the time is coming when it's just going to be you. You have to be fully persuaded in your own mind. You got to have a fuck this world attitude. And it's best to do it right now. Practice it. Get used to it. I had to do it my damn self. That's why I'm speaking this way. I'm telling you, shit's not easy. You know how many demons I had to overcome, how much shit I had to go through. How many temptations, shit that got laid out right in front of me. I had a woman come to my job. This woman, and you may have heard me speak on it before, she was my type, okay? My type. I have a certain type, like everybody has a type. So she gave me her house phone number, her cell phone number, and her job number. She called me when I got home from my house phone. I forgot to tell her something. We were setting up a date. We were going to go out. I forgot to tell her something or mention something to her, so I tried to call her back. When I called her back, her husband answered the damn phone. This is true. Yahweh Shimmy Awashah is my witness. Her husband answered the phone. This bitch, excuse me, she didn't tell me nothing about having a husband. I was just beginning to believe in the truth. This is a true story. Yahweh Shimmy Awashah is my witness. Her husband answered the damn phone. This woman gonna tell me, because I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? You know, when you knew in the truth, you knew in the faith, you like, man, what the? You like, why the Lord even allow me to talk to her if she's married? She gonna tell me that they're still married, but they're separated. They live in the same house. He live upstairs, she live downstairs. Some weird shit. So the next time, because, you know, she come to my job, next time I saw her, she come rolling up to me and she called me by my government name. And I looked at her, I said, hey, look, no. She said, why you ain't? I said, nah, fuck that. Hell no. This is the type of dumb shit, stupid shit, right? But it's the Lord testing. He already knew what I was going to do. But again, you got to go through these fiery trials, right? Because that was my type, remember? I told her, look, you go on somewhere. That was one of the moments that I knew, like, I really believed. I truly believed, like, because ain't no way. The old me would have said, fuck that. I would have made an excuse. The old me was a trifling ass nigga. You have to put off the old man who you were. You have to literally just kill that shit. So I'm saying this to my new listeners, to people that are just finding out that they're an Israelite. There's more to this than just finding out you're an Israelite and pumping your fists in the air with a garment on and saying, Kwam Yasharala, nigga. There's more to this shit, man. You got to go through some shit. And you're going to be tested in ways you never thought you would be tested. What does that have to do with what we're talking about? The hour of temptation. You are about to be tested in a way you never thought you would be tested. A lot of you niggas that are married, your wife gonna look you in the face and tell you, you a stupid nigger. And you are not a good husband. You are not a good father if you don't take the microchip under your skin, because that's going to be the new form of payment. Women don't give a fuck about your religion, your belief, or really anything about you if it doesn't benefit her. That's why the scriptures say, show yourselves men. Those that have wives have to, paraphrasing, those that have wives have to act as if they have none. You got to move like you're single, like it's just you against the world. You know you got the most high power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know you got the angels encamped, right? Remember? The angels are there with you. That's all you got. It's going to take great faith. President Trump said the current financial system is outdated and will soon be replaced with a state-of-the-art cryptocurrency framework. Under the new structure bill, the entire financial system could go on chain. The entire financial system could go on chain, powered by crypto. That cryptocurrency shit was nothing but a test run, a military dry run, a military exercise. Everything with Esau, you have to remember, in America is the military might of Esau's kingdom. This is Rome. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna confess something. I was a wild nigga when I was young, but I had a what they would call a nerd side of me, where I love to look up history because my father put that in me. He instilled that in me as a kid. So as a teenager, I got obsessed with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony and all that shit, right? The Roman Empire. So what I didn't know and didn't understand was that when I was looking at Julius Caesar and the Roman Empire, I was looking at Washington, D.C. I didn't know that. I didn't understand it back then. I get it now. Like, oh shit, that was the spirit. That was the nerdy side of me. Right now, you brothers are really about to see the last end of this Roman Empire, right? But they're not going out on some just hand the kingdom over to somebody else type shit. No. They feel like they have the, what do they call it? The right to rule. The divine right to rule. That's what they call it. That's what you're about to see right now. And they feel like they're gods because they've been ruling for so long. That whole put a chip inside of you. I remember an Edomite, a white woman, brought this out some years ago about the elites of Esau. They feel they have the divine right to rule. You brothers are about to be tempted. Most of you by your woman. She's going to look you right in the face and tell you, if you don't take this chip so we can eat, you are a deadbeat father. You are no good husband. You ain't shit. And a lot of you niggas are gonna fucking fold because you don't have the courage. Because a lot of you niggas, you look at your woman and you see your mother. A lot of you niggas, I'm gonna say it again. You look at your woman and you see your mother. That's why they can talk down to you and talk shit to you and make you feel like you're lesser than. You need to have that same attitude that Job had. And a lot of you niggas ain't got it in you. See, I don't give a fuck. I hate this world. That's why it's good to cast this world aside. Excuse me, Salakia. It's good to cast this world aside. Become that person that the world hates already. So when the ultimate, that time of temptation, that hour of temptation comes, you can just fuck this shit. I don't care. Y'all don't like me any goddamn way. You need to be in that space before the microchip is made mandatory. Prior to that. They're doing away with this old system. It's over. It's done. They are purposefully destroying the United States of America and its economy on purpose. That's what Zbigniew Brzezinski said. America will be the last, right? He said it would be the first and the last world superpower, and it would collapse into a new world order. Because everything that happens in America affects the rest of the world. You need to understand what I'm saying. It's over. So Trump said the current financial system is outdated and will soon be replaced with a state-of-the-art cryptocurrency framework under the new structure bill. The entire financial system could go on-chain, powered by crypto. And someone replied to this saying, that's what this bullshit was all about. They've been drooling over a CBDC for decades now. Fuck. That's what they wrote. Someone says CBDC or digital currency can bring convenience as well as surveillance and control. And that's what it's really all about. It's about surveillance and control. It says in China, once you are blacklisted by social credit system, the digital wallet WeChat immediately bans you from spending your own digital currency, so you can't buy food or recharge your car. China has become the authoritarian, dystopian, futuristic hellscape that every 80s science fiction film warned us about. This place is over, and they're ready to collapse it. And the problem is that a lot of you have attached yourself to this way of life, to this way of living, to these goddamn women. To their way of being. You didn't show yourself as a man, especially a man of the Lord, but you're willing to just sacrifice it all and say, fuck this shit. There are people that get offended because I said the word fuck. Let me tell you something right now. If you can't handle the word fuck, you can't handle the microchip with your bitch ass. If you can't handle that, you cannot handle being told you have to take a microchip, and you're going to take it with your bitch ass. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. What does that mean? That means that there will be a time when you cannot find them. That's what I've been trying to get across. It's over, man. It's over. There ain't no goddamn 2045. You got niggas talking about, well, shit. Because the new thing with the elites is that they're saying they have an agenda for 2045. And niggas is buying into this shit. And I'm telling you, they want their new world order in place before 2030. You're in 2026, nigga. You let these devils deceive you. The mark of the beast is coming in a lot faster than what a lot of you know or even understand. 2020 was a test run. You're in 2026. That's 6 years later. This Edomite devil already has his system in place. Let me get Isaiah 65. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, power, Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat. You have to believe that. Because a nigga, that's what I'm seeing right now out of these niggas. Well, what we gonna do? We gonna take the chip, then what we gonna do? Your black ass gonna get destroyed, nigga. You take the chip. No, fuck you. Take the chip. You gotta, at this point, fuck you. Take the chip. How many times have you been warned, man? Take it. With your bitch ass. Take it. How we gonna eat? How am I gonna feed my family? If you don't believe in the Lord, you haven't built up your spirit enough to believe in the Lord, fuck you. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. See, the Lord going to take care of us, man. I've seen it. I've been in that situation. This is what I mean when I say you have to build your spirit up to that point where you know the Lord can do it. You have to experience miracles in your personal life. This is a personal journey. Nobody can walk this for you. You niggas are cheerleaders. You have to walk this. Experience it. You have to, like the Lord got to deal with you on a level where you see miracles, man. So when the time comes, that hour of temptation, right, where the Lord's going to tempt, he's going to tempt everybody, the whole world. You have to be in a position where you know, look, it looks like I'm effed up out here. Ain't nothing going right. But I know the Lord can take care of me. And I know the Lord's going to work a miracle. You got to believe it like that. Or the shit ain't going to work. Because that's what's coming. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And there will be a lot of shame in that time. When they make the mark of the beast, the microchip mandatory, there's going to be a lot of shame. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. I'm getting pissed off and angry. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I didn't get much sleep last night. But I want to get Isaiah 47:1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans. And America is a part of that. America is nothing but, America is like a combination of all of these ancient kingdoms. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt now no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the legs. And yeah, you can see this whore. The legs are being exposed on this whore, this bitch called America. Esau's number one nation or kingdom. Uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. And right now, Esau is exposing Esau. These Edomites are exposing this Edomite kingdom. They're telling on Edomites more than these niggas are. These niggas are scared to speak up and say something. But it's the Edomites. The Lord caused their tongue to fall upon themselves. Their own tongue is falling upon themselves. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Esau is in an effed up situation because in his mind, he thinks he's the God. He is the God. He's the most high power. That's what he believes. With all of his technology, he thinks he could fight the Lord. That's why they'll say something boastful like, we can piss God off as much as we want. The Lord did that to him. It says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. The Lord, power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, and Yahushua is going to come down he's going to take down all of these kingdoms and wear many crowns because he's going to take down all of these nations. And you have to believe that. You have to believe help is on the way. We're not like the heathen. We're not dismayed like the heathen. Okay, why do the heathen rage? Well, we shouldn't be raging like the heathen. We know our help is coming from on high. Nothing of this world can compare to what's coming from on high. And you have to believe that in order to make it through this hour of temptation.